Hello and welcome back to Let's Play You Don't Know Jack. My name is WWDadman, but you already know that, and we are officially halfway through the 100 online episodes. So we're gonna be done with this about October of next year. Seeing as there's like 52 weeks in a year, and we are currently in November, so going back like 2 weeks, that should still be October. Something around that. End of October next year. Which is when we're gonna start the 100 episodes of the 2011 game. That's gonna be nice. Either way. "50 episodes of the new You Don't Know Jack have brought us to this point. Period."
This is Cookie, and I'm using positive visualization to ask the universe for the things I want. Here are the rules. I'm gonna read you some questions. Oh, you know so much. Let's get started. First up, notice there's no P in our ocean.
Oh god.
Suppose 7-Eleven comes out with an even bigger Big Gulp called the Big Gulf. Which version of the Big Gulf would have the most liquid in it? The Big Gulf of Mexico? 79 cents. The Big Persian Gulf? 79 cents. The Big Gulf of Guinea? 79 cents. Or the Big Gulf of Oman? 79
I'm
cents.
pretty sure the Gulf of Mexico is the biggest Gulf.
The Gulf of Mexico is the largest gulf in the world, so the Big Gulf of Mexico would be the one to actually rupture your kidneys. I think the Slurpee is the most aptly named of all the 7-Eleven beverage products because it accurately describes the entire process of you drinking it. 1 slurp and 2 pee. Next up.
Really?
No, I said fetch the ball, Rex. Hey, you know how dogs can lick their scrotums? Oh, that reminds me. Hey, Nate, could you move my yoga appointment to 10:30 tomorrow morning? Okay, where was I? If after a dog licks his scrotum, he is found to have a scrotal tongue, what would you notice? He'd have cracks on his tongue, he'd have wrinkles on his tongue, he'd have hair on his tongue, or he'd have a scrotum on his tongue. A scrotal or fissured tongue is a harmless condition characterized by deep cracks on the top of the tongue.
Eh.
And if you ask me, that's a small price to pay for being able to lick your own nads. And on its way, ants in your good work slacks. And tickle my trousers, it's a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 names. For each one, tell me if it's a type of ant or a career in the board game, The Game of Life. If it's an
Okay.
ant, press 1. If it's a Game of Life career, press 2. To skip, press 4. Each one right gets you $250. Each one wrong costs you $250. And this picnic will only last 30 seconds. Answer quickly to sneak away carrying more bonus cash. Let's do it. Carpenter, acrobat, athlete, thief, harvester, artist, pharaoh.
Ah.
The
The last one was a brain fart. For all the others, I didn't know that there.
The thing I learned from the Game of Life is that women are pink and men are blue and tiny and have no arms, legs, or butts, but they can still drive. And now, hustle and bustle. Okay, suppose any given bus could only go as fast as the bus company's mascot. If you want to get where you're going faster than a Greyhound bus, which bus line should you choose? Elk bus lines, kangaroo bus lines, rabbit bus lines, or elephant bus lines? What, a normal bus ride isn't bumpy enough for you? Hey, look look at this right answer over here. Elk can run up to 45 miles per hour. Greyhounds can only go about 39.5 miles per hour. Plus, if you get one of the new elk buses, they still have that fresh musk smell.
Ew.
And coming up next, elves.
Cookie, there's a rich German man here to see you.
Guten Tag, Cookie.
Oh, hi, Horst. This is Horst. He owns a German movie studio and wants to make sequels to American movies.
I want to make sequel to the Will Ferrell Elf movie. What happened to the elf? The German people demand more stories about lovable elf.
Okay, Horst. Settle down. Considering what elf means in German, how
11.
many German elf sequels would we have to make to get to elf? 6 elf sequels, 8 elf sequels, 10 elf sequels, or 12 elf sequels? Elf is the German word for 11, so there would have to be 10 sequels to get to elf. I gotta say, I'm not sure there's enough story for 11 elf movies.
Do not worry, Cookie. We have ways of making elf have enough story.
Horst, you're creeping me out. And up next... And your pants are full of foam. I was just thinking about that old schoolyard song, Diarrhea. You know, when you're sliding into first and you're feeling something burst, diarrhea. And when you're sliding into third and you drop a juicy turd, diarrhea. Classic.
What?
Well, according to the Bristol stool chart, what number would you be sliding into if you really did have diarrhea? 2, 5, 7, or 10?
Heck if I know.
10. You've just invented an entirely new form of poop. Congratulations. This would have been a
Fuck
good
if I know what that...
If your stool is entirely liquid, it's type 7. Okay, 7 is no longer my lucky number.
Who the fuck knows the fucking Bristol stool chart by heart?
Brace yourself for the attack. Oh, well, sure, I'll just shut my mouth then. Obsession. I hope you're obsessed with winning fake dollars. Good luck.
The Ring. Moby Dick. The White Whale. I have no idea who that is. No idea who that is? Inigo Montoya? No idea who that is. Linus van Pelt. Wile E. Coyote, Roadrunner. Yeah, I still don't know who Dr. Richard Kimball is. Gonna actually look that up afterwards.
Okay, that was decent. Your score is sort of like the middle class, blue collar. You know, respectful, but hopefully someday your children will be smarter than you. Luckily, you've set the bar pretty low for them.
You don't know Jack!
Dr. Richard Kimball, okay, from the movie The Fugitive. I never saw that. Well, as for what was the freaking as for Sonny the Cuckoo? That's a very weird way of spelling that. Just saying. That would be Cocoa Puffs. I never saw that because we don't have Cocoa Puffs in Europe. Either way, I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and until next time, I'm WW Dadman. Bye.